Alright, so to scour a fleece, it's usually rolled up. Now this has been taken apart and the outer edges, the less than prime fleece, has been taken apart, removed, and scoured, and it's already been spun. But I had someone ask, one of my viewers ask, how did I scour the fleece? I don't know if y'all can see that. There's a little beetle right there, a little dead beetle. That's normal. Dirt and stuff, vegetable matter, that's all normal. And this is a long staple Gulf Coast native fleece. Let's see, I can make heads or tails out of what I did. I'm not worrying too much about laying it out properly right now because I've already messed it all up. There, something. Okay, so I have these mesh laundry bags. They're pretty good size. I'm just going to divide out about a pound in each mesh bag. The super cheap ones work well, but the seams will come undone at some point or another. So they don't last forever. So I'm just going to break off a chunk that I think is pretty decent size and throw it in the bag. This is how simple I try to keep it. Alright, so then once I get it all in the bag, then I shake it around and I see, do I have room for more, or is that all I'm going to put in there? I think I could put a little bit more in here. So I'm just grabbing some more. There's a beetle. Throw it in the bag. At this point, less is better than more. You want the water to be able to get all the way around the fleece. You don't want it too clumped up. So I think that's good. I'm going to set it aside. Grab another one. I can do 3 of these in a day. Easy, 4 sometimes. There's room for more. Less than a pound is really ideal for these bags. There's room for more than that, but you'll get them more clean if you have less in there. It's gonna work. So, on to the actual scouring process. Every soak that I put this in is 15 minutes. And there's 4 of them. There's 1 with the soap and 3 rinses. And each one is slightly less hot. So, let's go scour some fleece. Alright, so I am using a mixture of Dawn dish detergent and some homemade laundry detergent for my scouring. So I'm going to put a generous squirt. That's probably 2 or 3 tablespoons. And then I got to shake my homemade detergent up. I'm going to put almost a full cup of detergent in here. And then I will rinse this out when I run the hot water in here. I'm not going to do that until the water on the stove starts boiling. Alright, so this has been 15 minutes and this water's really not that dirty. This fleece is pretty clean. So I'm going to put my gloves on, I'm going to take it out, and then I'm going to refill with hot water. Pour this pan of boiling water in it, put the fleece back in, and let it soak for another 15 minutes. Alright, so this is the second rinse. Oh, there's nowhere near as much dirt. The first rinse, excuse me. This is nowhere near as much dirt. And take it out, squeeze the water out, put fresh hot water in here. And this time there's only a little bit of hot water. So the second rinse has just a tiny bit of hot boiling water, and the final rinse is just hot tap water. Alright, second rinse, and you can see the water is really, really clear. Sometimes you don't even need a third rinse. So I think I'm gonna do one more. There's just a little bit of dirt in here. Should be able to touch this, it's just tap water. I think I'll use my potato masher. Now a fleece masher. And there we have it. It's so much cleaner than it was. And then this can soak either 15 minutes or indefinitely because it's the final soak. It doesn't matter if it cools off. Alright, it's very important to have a bucket underneath your spin dryer. Now I'm going to put this fleece in the spin dryer. Try to make sure the weight is fairly evenly distributed. It's good enough. And let it run until the water quits coming out. About 30 seconds to 1 minute. Doesn't hurt to let it run longer than that. This gets most of the water out of the fleece. Now, you can roll your fleece up in a towel in the bag still, in the laundry bag, and stomp on it really good, and that'll get a good bit of water out too, but this is just a lot easier, uses less towels, and gets a lot more of the water out. So this Nina soft spin dryer has been a lifesaver for me. And there we have a mostly dry fleece. That is really clean, all things considering. I'm going to let it dry in the bag, and then I will take it out later.